Hello and welcome back, everybody. Sam, Josh, anyone else who's watching, and even other people than that as well, to Swindon't You Forget About Me. Now, you'll be shocked and surprised and offended to see that. Let me just check that we're recording. We are. I don't know why. Since watching Sam do that, I've developed a phobia of not recording things properly. Let me show you the shockingly inconsistent form we have just been in. We lost to Roma after 2 draws. We then lost 4-2 to Leicester despite being 2-1 up. Second half performance from... Oh no, you watched that. Yeah. Jacquemin absolutely ripped us to shreds. We then beat Liverpool 1-0, which was Francisco Padilla's second goal for the club, on a third maybe. And then we drew 1-1 with Bradford. More injuries. In that game we finished with 10 men because of players being injured and stuff. So... the season's still going, right? Okay, so we're going to play West Brom today because I feel that will be a little salve to the wounds, and then we'll play Southampton. So we're going to play West Brom, who are down here in 17th. That should be an easy game, and then Southampton, who we've recently beaten 6-2. Let's see what we can do. Let's try. Yeah, so Ortega's injured, Costa's injured. He's got a hernia. But Fall is back. Fall is fit again, so that's nice. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about this? What did we do to make it good before? We put Riedel out there, didn't we? Let's try that. Let's put Huber on the bench. Let's put Fall on the bench. Put Fall in the right place there. Okay, and then that's basically going to just have to be it. We'll put Van Rethy in just for a bit of fun, shake things up. I'll hopefully introduce Fall in the second half to give him some more fitness on his return from injury. We have had a shocking injury hit season, and it's not concerning. It's just been frustrating. It's really hampered any kind of momentum we build. Every time we win, we seem to have an injury or recently a suspension to get in the way. Barisic, former Swindon player there, playing for West Brom. No wonder they're in 17th. Gillich, though, he's on an absolute brilliant run. Clover has taken him out, and I think the game might give that as a red card, even though he wasn't the last man. Yeah, okay, fair enough. There were 2 men covering. I wouldn't have said that was a straight red situation, especially not in the modern rules, but I think with the older rules you could possibly argue that. Anyway, 2 minutes in, they've got a red card. Gillich was through. No need to take him down, really. He wouldn't have scored. Wilmot smashes the free kick over. Yeah, an interesting start, but you would think now 17th place West Brom, 10 men, oh dear, okay, that we would be able to go on and put this one to bed and continue the pressure on 5th place, continue to pressure Southampton for 6th place. That's what I'm hoping for. I really hope that we can sort of put the dodgy... Well, I mean, it's gonna be an inconsistent season. There's no way to avoid that. It is going to have been one already. So we've already had an inconsistent season. But let's hopefully we can maybe just put a little run together for the last 9 games of the season, and really sort of try. God, Arsenal have 2 games in hand. They could be miles clear by the end of the season. Oh, Coot there. Serapio, strange clearance, but he does at least clear the ball. Are they putting us under pressure now? I've closed the window because there was a lot of noise going on earlier on. Oh, Jan Koot. And they're still making noise that you can hear. Interesting, different recording situation now. We're next to a shop. And I mean, there's a separate room where I do the recordings rather than just in the front room with Masha wandering about. So right now you won't be able to hear Masha wandering about, mainly because she's at work, partly because I'm in a separate room. The problem with that means that I'm now sitting on a proper office chair rather than the sofa, which means you can hear the noises. But it's fine. It adds to the realism, the grit, the darkness of this series, because this is very much a sort of noir-esque Football Manager series. How did you what? God. Coot away. Wilmot. Kane has fouled. Kane Clark. Sounds like a superhero name. Aksoy, big ball up to Wilmot. He's beaten in the air by Barisic, who was also another Swindon player. Do they have 2 former Swindon defenders? Oh, great football. No, you're unlucky. No. Unlucky? No. Okay, they just have the one. Barisic. Okay, Kralik. It's nearly the word for rabbit in Russian. Nice. McGregor, get it out. Coote, he's offside again. We have not looked impressive after going... Well, after we've literally played almost the entire game. With a man advantage, and we haven't really carved out a clear-cut chance. Although here, Shehu with his clinical finishing again. That's 2 in like 10 games for him now. He's on the form of his life. We are 1-0 up against West Bromwich Albion. That is good for us. That puts us up to 6th if we stay as we are. We've just about got a positive goal difference, which is pathetic. We've conceded 40. We've been so poor defensively this season. Again, I think it's largely due to not having a player of Blackler's quality in front of the back four, plus the change around we've had at the back there. But still, we're doing okay. We're still up in 6th at least. For Swindon Town, that's nosebleed territory. Hopefully, we can do something to tighten things up a little bit and maybe unleash the attackers a bit more as well. Oh, Padilla. I mean, Padilla, he's really good. If technically, in terms of his skills, he's just not playing well. If he can sort of find some form, he's scored a couple of goals in the recent weeks. If he can find some form, he would be an asset. But then we would have a sort of 3, we've got Wilmot, Alberto and Padilla. They should be a good 3 with Becken as backup. That's a decent set of strikers. All 3, in fact, Becken, Alberto and Wilmot have all scored 20 goals in the past few seasons. So they are good enough, but things are going well. But I'm confident you can do even better. You weren't that bad. So it's not like we're that far away. I feel like we are probably 1 or 2 players away from being a very decent side. I mean, we got to the Europa League final last season. We only went out of the Europa League this season on away goals to a decent Roma side, and also because we gave away a penalty in the first sodding minute. But it's Padilla, Gilic, terrible finishing. We don't get enough goals from midfield. That's true. But it's not always about that. I mean, I rarely have teams that have lots of goals from midfield. Oh, Wilmot, he's gonna say he didn't mean that. He usually says when you get goals like that, he usually says, it's completely never expected to go in, but he doesn't seem to have done it this time around. Wilmot gets a header on Riedel's free kick. Riedel used to be good at free kicks as well, so it's nice that he's now he's getting some games. Oh, Serapio scores again. We are 3-0 up now. Coasting to victory, putting an undeserved gloss on the fairly tepid first half performance, but we're getting there in the end, and that's what we want to see. Hopefully, these games against these teams that we have been very poor in this season. I can't remember if we beat West Brom last time, but I know we've lost to Leeds, we've lost to Liverpool. We did beat them in the last game, but that was a 1-0 home win. It's not like we've been dominant over the poor teams. We've lost to West Ham, possibly even twice. We drew just a minute ago with Bradford. We lost to Weston-super-Mare. I can't remember if we lost to Swansea, but it suggests everything suggests that we probably did. We've been very much like Wolves in the real life Premier League this season, in that we have not we've done decently against the top teams. Actually, that's not really even true. We've just been good against the teams that are around us and not good against everyone else, which is not a great place to be. We're going to bring on Pet for Gilic to give him some more game time, because I like him. I think he's going to develop into a decent young player, or a decent, normal aged player. But he needs to get the game time, so why not give it to him? Or could have been another one. Soft itch. He's got a little soft itch. Oh, it's not a really intense itch, just a soft itch. That's terribly offside from Shehu there. couldn't have been more offside. Pathetic, ridiculous. Okay, Musa Fall is coming back in. For example, last season, Fall had a sensational season. He was fit for almost the entire thing, except for a few he didn't have injuries. He just had being tired problems. And this season he's been out for chunks of the season with injuries, so that's our best winger taken out of the game. Shehu's had to play, and he's not really up to it. I mean, he's a decent backup, but he's not up to it as a starter every week, as you saw with his 4th goal of the season for this game. Laveau to Petr. Gives it to Padilla. Padilla, I want to keep him on because he's doing all right. Let's give Huber a game instead of Jair. Let Huber has some proper game time, because he's wanted. Lots of clubs are interested in him, so it means that he's probably still got the decent potential. He needs to get some game time. Hopefully his brief foray into the first team a little while ago in the Cup hasn't damaged him, even though he was literally damaged in that game. Oh, Padilla. He's showing more promise than he did earlier on in the season. He was... Serapio's injured. For fun. Why couldn't you have done that 2 seconds ago? I could have brought Huber on for you. Yeah, absolute idiot. Serapio's another. He's a bit of a sick note. He's really good, but he comes in, plays 1 or 2 games, and then he's out again for 3 weeks. I imagine this injury. Well, I mean, I hope this injury isn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if this injury was a 3 weeks out with a strain or something like that. Anyway, McGregor to Clark. Great ball to Santos. Terrible finish. It was nicely played by West Brom. West Brom only 1 point away from relegation. Burnley, Leeds and Liverpool, the north of England. Football is struggling there. Van Rethy out to Laveau. Laveau, is he going to cross it? He is. Vermeulen clears, but Van Rethy, and he smashes it over the bar. Yeah, these things happen. Yeah, that's right. Chatting to my dad on internal work stuff. Woo, woo, woo. He works at the same company as me, it's fine. Huber out to Riedel. Cool little interlude there. That's what everyone wants to hear. Petr gives it surely to Said. He does. Great tackle from Barisic. Probably, I don't know, he was good. I felt bad about selling him because I bought him at a time when we had about 3 or 4 centre-backs who were all basically identical. And since we've got rid of almost all of them now, we're struggling full form again. So, yeah, well done us. Why? For what? Well, that came out of nowhere. What the hell was that for? Did he mouth off at the ref or something? Why? Let's just rewind that. Oh, it's just about able to. Back on your camera, Adele. What happened? So he's... Hang on. So, who got the yellow card? There was someone got a yellow card there. Yeah, but he got sent off. He comes in, the game is stopped, Santos applauds the fans as he runs off, Seelitz takes his place, and then he runs out, and then he runs back, he runs out, and he runs back, and then he gets sent off. Why? So did he get 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes then? That was the thing. No, he did get the other one earlier on, but what did he get the yellow card for? Didn't even say. Oh, mate, that's frustrating. Just what we need. Player sent off, but it is before we'll get him for. He'll at least be able to play for the that game, I think. I mean, who knows? Calm. Well done, lads. 3-0. Not bad. We'll take it. I don't know why Shehu was sent off. Sorry, Said was sent off. Seems very strange. Anyway, 3-0. West Ham drew with Southampton. That's very good for us. Said was banned for 2 matches. Why? What did he even do? Let's read it. What does it say here? Ungentlemanly conduct. So he put his hand down someone's shorts or something like that. Well done, Said. Thanks. Just what we needed. Serapio on form. That's good. He doesn't seem to have been injured in that game, so that's nice. Said accepts his warning. That's, I think, his second red card in not too much. Did Derby just knock out Man United? Oh man, the door is open. The door is open for FA Cup glory. Oh, that's exciting. Now we just need to, and now guarantee we lose to Southampton. I mean, so we're going to have an interesting FA Cup winner though this season. There's not anybody who's sort of always dominating, unlike the League Cup. So Arsenal beat Chelsea in the League Cup final. Chelsea have been in every final, or almost every final for the past 10 years of that competition. It's frustrating. They just keep beating everybody or getting beaten in the final. Now, this is a real big opportunity for Swindon. We don't get these kind of opportunities very much. We need to get to the cup final. Come on. Oh, man, I'm excited now. Oh, no, because this means we're going to lose. The brain. It's confusing and it's tough on my head, brains. Oh, mate. Come on, game. I want to play the game now. I want to play the 2050 FA Cup final. And it's like the it's a lot of FA Cup finals that have gone on, and Swindon want to finally get their name on that trophy. Was it the FA Cup final we lost, or the Europa? No, we lost in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and we lost in the final of the League Cup. I mean, it would be very Swindon to get to the final of this one and then lose to Charlton or something like that. That would be frustrating, and very much on brand. If it's not the Europa League, I can't win it. That seems to be the thing recently. Or the Johnson's Paint Trophy. I seem to be able to win that fairly comfortably. God, our form is patchy. Scout. No. Well, leave him as he is. Manuel Jesus. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so that means let's go to attend this game. I'm confident. Attack. Oh, dear. I did that by accident. Every team that reaches the stage has got a chance. Oh my God, let me do it, please, thanks. Make a real statement. I'm looking to play for... well, we'll see. See who's tired and whatever. But yeah, so look, FA Cup 6th round. So who's left in it? I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Swindon, Southampton. That's the only... Oh no, there's also Forest Green, Bradford Premier League tie. But there are 4 teams outside of the Premier League. So that means there's going to be... both semi-finals are going to feature... Well, that's not necessarily true, but both semi-finals theoretically could feature a team from outside the Premier League, or there could be an all outside the Premier League, Football League, a Football League semi-final, which means that there could be there's quite a high chance that someone from outside the Premier League could be in the final of the FA Cup this season. What an interesting selection of clubs: Swindon, Southampton, Charlton, Gillingham, Carlisle, I think Derby. Who else was it? Bradford and Forest Green Rovers. It's great. This is cool. This is fun. We want to still be in the mix-up come the end of this game, because realistically, you're not going to get a better chance of going through to the FA Cup final than we've got in this season. Whoa. So who went through? Nobody. Don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. Sassy. Effie Sassy. He's decent. He's going to be like, it's going to be a load of money. And he's also apparently not even as good as Branfilov. Branfilov got injured on Belarus duty. Of course he did. Okay, this is the big one, guys. The chance to join Gillingham in the FA Cup semi-finals. Oh, man, you just know that we're going to lose, don't you? This is the thing. You do. I do. I know. I actually don't know when we're doing this live. We haven't got any left wingers. All right, Musa Fall's going to play it on the right. Riedel is still... Oh, my God, we don't even have a left back. This is pathetic. This is genuinely... upsettingly bad. We played Jonathan out there against... Riedel's tired as well. Okay. All right, well, this is just what's going to have to be the case, I suppose. Let's do it. Oh, mate. We beat these 6-2 the other week, so they've got a player called Chong up front. Oh, no, Choi Young-hyuk. Steve Kenneth, good name in goal. Lloyd White. They've that centre-back, Lloyd White, is... good. I'm pretty sure he's very good. Oh dear, they've not responded well. This is at the county ground though. We've got everything's in our favour. Let me just see who this White guy is. No, not Wayne. Not great name as well. Wayne not Lloyd White. He is the one that used to play for us briefly when we were in League One, and I think I've tried to sign him. He's very good. Yeah. Right, let's go. FA Cup 6th round. There's a lot riding on this. The season could still be a success if we get through here. Wilmot goes round his man to Gillich. Oh, it's a corner straight away. 3rd minute in. The ball's gone out, but Fall collects. Fall puts the ball back in. It's gone out again. Now Southampton have a chance to break. We've got 2 men on Van Tour, but he seems to be just able to go past Jonathan. No, Jonathan does get it out eventually. Dursun Aksoy clears. Padilla doesn't get that. Underwood does. Whew. It's a frantic start. Wilmot, he's got the ball. He's put us in the lead. 5 minutes in, Wilmot scores. Love it. Wilmot slots the ball home. Sorry, it's a long period of silence there. I forgot that. You can watch the replay in silence, that's fine. Lobos. Oh, Jaya, straight in. Love it. Padilla, come on. There's suddenly a zip about Swindon Town. Wow. Wilmot, what the hell was that ball? I mean, really. Gillich with a smasher. hits it over the bar. That could have been 2-0 up in 7 minutes. Do we have latest scores? We're not playing at the same time as anybody else. Great. So we don't get to see what's happening in the rest of the FA Cup fixtures. Oh, great tackle from Gillich. The boys are really up for this one, it seems, despite having no reaction to my team talk. Wilmot goes past his man. Wilmot's through on goal, basically. Oh, he's hit it wide, cut it wide. Wayne not there. Not getting on the end of the ball. Great. Ooh, it was a bit of a dodgy one, but we get it away. Fall now to Padilla. Padilla to Wilmot. Wilmot puts it through. Padilla. Interesting set of circumstances. Gillich has scored. Padilla did well with a strange ball through to him. Swindon are 2-0 up after 10 minutes. This could be us into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. And guys, I am excited. Would it be the semi-final? Yeah, this is... Weirdly, it doesn't call the quarterfinals the quarterfinals or something like that. I'm sure. Can't remember. Anyway, so we're nearly there. We've got 1 foot through the door. We've had an injury to who? Another one getting injured. Bloody hell. Serapio, of course. Leave it. Oh, you could have had the keeper of that. Oh, yeah, very... Okay, well, it's offside, but bloody hell, man. Choi Young-yuk. Serapio. Come on, Serapio. Serapio, get back on the pitch. Who dropped back there? Shehu drops back for the back four. Interesting. I'm not sure if that was offside. Shehu's now being complained at for kicking their players, even though we've had 2 players who were injured in the last... Oh, Aksoy is now on a yellow. Fuck me. It's been a very long time since I've had a goalkeeper sent off, but it does happen. Oh, Padilla, is he injured? No, he's up. He's up again. Lobos to Laveau, lovely interception there. Padilla now doesn't do anything with it. Van Toyer, Choi hits it wide. I'd buck Choi to score in that situation. Fall crosses. Oh, we could have had a third there, but it didn't even come close. Was that Musa Fall? Oh no, it was Jair. Couldn't even get close to the header. Name didn't even appear underneath his dot. Van Rethy, great ball through to Wilmot. Good save from Kenneth. Whoa. Could have been a third. Could have put this game to bed. Fall crosses. The ball goes in. Karakezi clears. But Gillich has still got the ball. He puts it back out to Fall. Fall just puts it across. How was he offside? I thought that was a beautiful ball from Gillich. No, we don't even get to see the replay. Fine. Karakezi, back post, but Serapio and Van Rethy do enough to put the player off. 43 minutes gone. We're doing okay in this first half. Let's not concede right at the end. In fact, yes, if we could score another one, that would be peachy. Jonathan, I think, either hit it off of Wilmot or just bad shot. Doesn't really matter. We've had a great first half. 2 early goals have put us in command here. Please, how things are going, keep it up. Everybody's looking pretty fit. Serapio, I think if we get to about 60 minutes, well, I mean, obviously 60 minutes, that's my substitution zone. But if we are still 2-0 up, I think I'll take Serapio off, give Perez a game. If he's not already... No, he's not already playing. Great ball from Shehu. Wilmot must just slot it home. It's in those situations where Wilmot is not good enough. None of our strikers are clinical enough because we get that kind of chance quite a lot. The way we play, we seem to spring on the break. Great balls from our midfielders up through to the strikers, and they just are not clinical enough. And then again, Wilmot, one-on-one. What's going on there? Gillich. Another effort from Gillich. He's often good for a long ranger. I say often. He's occasionally good for a long range pile driver. That's a very busy first 2.5 minutes to that half. They haven't had a shot on target yet, he says, just before they inevitably have one. No, Wilmot's tackle. Coote. Was that Coote? No. Lobos. Fall through. Oh, terrible ball. Jonathan, no, he picks up. Still got the ball. What's he going to do? He hits it off of Padilla's bum, and it's gone out for a goal kick. The Swindon players are really, they've really upped themselves this half. That's what I like to see. Musa Fall now crosses. Oh, is it the crossbar? I mean, no one was expecting it, but flipping it, what an effort. They've had a man off. Okay, we are still 2-0 up, so I'm going to take off Serapio because he's going to be tired. I know he's not super tired, but he's going to come off. We're also going to bring off Van Rethy. And do we have anyone that can take away Fall? Let's go with Petr. Can come in. The good thing about not having the Europa League at this stage of the season is we can fully rest up in between games, which we were not able to do last season. Great ball through. Shehu. Oh, it doesn't continue his fine form. Just past the post. Excellent work there from the team, though. This is nice. A triple substitution, the classic Wheatland, on exactly 60 minutes. It couldn't be more Wheatland. Jonathan, Padilla. Gilic, good effort. It's gone out for a corner. Who's taking that? Shehu's taking it. Crosses in. Jair. Oh, he gets beaten in the air by White. And now they are clearing Poulain. Up against Jonathan. Jonathan tackles nicely. I'm okay. Jonathan's convincing me a little bit more. He's still not. I mean, he's only right-footed, so he's not made out for that slot. But he's a capable defender. Gilic to Shehu. Shehu. Oh, Yuri Petr. He saves the ball. Well, as a shot. Towns, good name. Van Aken, not. They've got some fun names. Wayne, not. Oh, no, that's his actual name, isn't it? Wayne, not. Yeah. Wilmot's injured. Come on. Okay, he's still on the pitch, though. He can carry on. You're going to have to, mate. Sorry. Shehu. Gives it to Gilic. Gilic. Poulain. Jonathan. Okay. Padilla now. Up to Wilmot. Wilmot's not looking too injured, actually. Thomas Towns. It's even better name. The alliteration. Is he going to get a yellow? He is going to get a yellow. We've got Wilmot standing over the ball now. Free kick. Oh, good save from Kenneth. Safe hands. Van Aken. Zarajinen. Good name. Wilmot. Padilla. Come on, my friend. Yes, go on. Oh, there was a clear through ball there. Gilic. Oh, dear. Well. It's not what we wanted to see, but it's acceptable, I suppose. They haven't scored. That's the main thing. Shehu heads it down to Wilmot. Wilmot puts it back across. I think that was supposed to be a shot. They still haven't had a shot on target. We've had 9 on target. Think about that. We've had 20 in total. We've been dominant here. This is very nice. Shehu, can we get another cross in? Laveau to Shehu. He's got time. He does. Interesting, like outward curling ball to the edge of the box. Very strange. Shehu gets the ball behind Wilmot. Oh, they have given away a penalty. I was going to say it looked like he was being held back there, as much as you can tell from this angle. Padilla now to step up for another goal. He scored another penalty. Very nice. I think that's his 4th goal of the season. And I think only one of them's been in the league. So good on him. Oh, no, that's not. Maybe that's not true. Maybe 2 in the league, 2 in the cup. Lovely stuff. Yes, Padilla. 3-0, we are comfortably through to the next round of the FA Cup, and we are in the driver's seat in this competition. You have to say that now. Either Bradford or Forest Green. I think if we could get... I mean, we just drew with Bradford, but Forest Green are a better side, at least as far as their league positioning suggests. So we would, I guess, maybe hope that Bradford go through. But really, we'd like to avoid both of those teams in this round as well. Get an easy championship team, or even, what was it, Gillingham from League One. Take them on in the semi-final, and then we can finish things off in the final if we get there. But you'd hope that we would in that situation. But no doubt we'll probably get the bloody Premier League team in the next round. Padilla to Wilmot. Can we get Padilla a goal from open play? Padilla scores from open play. 4-0. Bang, bang, bang. 4-0. Padilla scores 2. It is a brave new world for Swindon Town here. Lovely, lovely stuff. God, look at that. 4-0. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. A great win. Very, very nice. Who was man of the match? Padilla was man of the match. He got an assist as well. Oh, what a player. They had one chance. They had one shot on target. Oh, well, flipping it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through to when we get to do the draw. Just because I think it'll be fun. Leave us on it. Swindon under-18s win the... Sime Topic scored 31 goals for the under-18s. He's decent. That'll be why. We win in the FA Cup 6th round. Whoa. Okay, it's coming. Padilla's on form. He's got 5 goals this season. Okay, fair enough. Let's attend the press conference. It was a good feeling. I'm pleased we got the victory, but we won't get ahead of ourselves. As long as we're still in the competition, we can win it. Lloyd was simply faultless. Jonathan, I don't know. I don't really want to sell him now. He's been doing okay for us. Wilmot display delights Wheatland. The WDDW headline that we all love to see. Although they didn't use it, they used show, which is stupid. The Ashanti Gold beat Atletico Malabo 4-1. It's a big result. As is the Oxford... I'd really like Oxford to go down again. They've previously been in the. Did Lowestoft just win the FA Trophy? Cool. Yeah, I want Oxford to be back out of the game, really. Oh, that's a big result for us as well. Western-super-Mare beating Leicester. That keeps them down. Hull are doing okay. Yeah, so that's just giving us... That's keeping down our rivals for that top spot. Now then, do we have the other FA Cup results? We do. Charlton have gone through against Derby. Forest Green have beaten Bradford. So there's a replay left for Carlisle Gillingham. Let's see. Let's just do one more day, and we'll hopefully be able to see the outcome of the draw, and then we'll know what lies between us and a trip to Wembley. Although I think on this game the semi-finals are played at Wembley as well. Not sure. But I mean, imagine if Gillingham went through. That'd be very cool. Oh god, yeah, the Man United game. Forgot about that. Great chance to have all of our momentum absolutely quashed. Okay, right. Anyway, there we go. Semi-final draw. Draw next team. So it's Swindon Town. We find out straight away. Who are we going to get? Charlton? Forest Green? It's Charlton. Okay, so the Legend Killers Charlton versus Swindon Town. That's Sam's team versus my team. And then when is that game going to be played? Let's just see let's just see in the fixtures. Oh, we've got age. Oh, it's not even been scheduled yet for some reason. So fine. Let's just roll on one more day. Will it pop up? Yeah, there you go. Right. So we've got 6 games left. So I will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. I'll play these 3, and then we'll be back for the Hull Charlton games, and then hopefully we'll be back for the FA Cup final. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye, 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 bye.